Emily! Emily, I found some stuff. This is a little strange, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little weirded out. Where the heck is Emily? So, like, this area is fine. Oh, she's in the boardroom. My bad. This area is okay, because I have control.
Jesse!
Yo! You call me hair director, madam!
I got the hotline. I could make out what Trent just
did it.
Incredible.
So
what did
cool.
He say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss.
Hire people that are
gone.
smarter than you.
Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone.
He was nuts.
Salvador?
What?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is
Head of ops.
operations. She's tough.
Like,
Ex-CIA.
the guy said it.
She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She
Oh,
hasn't
shit.
come back.
Someone who could help us.
So I need G.I.
The
Jane.
other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible.
Just move the
because
walls.
Of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift
Yes.
it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector.
I'll do it.
Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors.
Doing it.
But it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
Don't worry about it. I can handle it.
We already got past one lockdown.
I'm
Maybe I
the
can
best.
anyway.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this...
I'm doing just
extreme
fine. I'm in
situation,
charge.
You are doing phenomenally
Oh,
well.
she agrees with
But
me.
all that in
Sick.
his can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love
Because
to run
I'm
some
one of
tests on
them.
you. If
Hi,
you
I just met you. I'd like to run tests on
we
you.
could find out something that would help us.
Tests.
I'm not good
I
at
don't
tests.
know. She might find out about you.
Well, I work here now. I feel like this is not a job I can just quit.
Myself. Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses.
Well,
We
I
need
didn't
to
think
get
you were
these
going to
sectors
access
open
the
to locate
internet.
Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Okay. What's this about? Secret bowling alley at the oldest house? No. What are we doing? Director. Ati, what's going on, man? Does he have a flask? Oh. Let's do it. That looks awful nice for the Department of Maintenance. The charming thing about maintenance areas is that they're not charming. Oh. Something ain't right. Oh, we just happen to have a Mako reactor down here. Can you go dehauntify it for us, please? Why do we need that? Whatever that is. I mean, I'll deal with it, but why do we need it? Unknown caller. I did it. I completed it. I'm the best. Unlock new abilities from the... Okay, this is what I wanted to know, is how do I do all this?
Someone's singing.
Shut up. I don't care that they're singing.
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
Yeah, I'll go to the elevator. Let me deal with this. Don't tell me I can do stuff and then take it away from me. What? Milestone rewards. Health. Energy. Melee. Launch? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's my telekinesis. I'm stupid. And then I get milestones. Is that what my weird little, like, what are my little spiky shard things for? These are the little, like, the thing I have 3 of. And then what are these? Launch grenades. I feel like health is always good. Yeah, I would like that. Huh. Can I can't do any milestone. Huh. Energy, I guess? Never go wrong with the basics. I did it. Okay, let's not spend them all. Astral constructs. Weapon forms, you say? Oh, I can change. Oh, look, that's what it's for. It's actually materials. Undefined reading. Okay, I get it. House memory. I don't think I want to change my gun, though. Obscured weapon mod. Common. Okay, so that's like random. Personal mod. Oh. What is upgrade? I don't know. Let's see what happens when I do this. Reload efficiency. Okay, so it just sort of rolls. Level 1 constructs. Try another one. Energy boot. They kind of suck. Okay, I feel like I shouldn't go nuts with that.
Find around here. Computers, documents, any measuring devices you can find.
Can I keep looking at the things I'm trying to look at, please, Emily? Executive incursion charger users. Oh, these are like, go do this stuff and we'll give you things. This is where all the grind comes in. No outfits for you, loser. Huh. Okay. I know you want me to go to maintenance. Now, what were you saying about singing before I righteously told you to shut the F up? What were you saying, ma'am?
The hiss are tampering with it somehow.
What?
Agitating it. Matching frequencies, maybe?
Okay, well... That's fine. Okay, it's getting overwhelming, the amount of things I need to look at. So, let's do them. Hiss barrier. The hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. 2 methods have been discovered for lowering them. 1. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Destroy the hiss entities in the area. I think that's all that big red stuff where it's like it's just a barrier because I can't go the way I want to go. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? I hope not. Does the distinction make any difference when considering the hiss? I hope not. What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the hiss? It tells us it's working for the plot. To what degree is it watching and planning? Refer to file redacted. Okay. These are awful long for them to be so many. Demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. I should hope so. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosive in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed hiss variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track redacted entities once fired. Probably just me. Making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. Yeah, kill the guy with the biggest gun. I find it remarkable that the hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. We've already established that they just do what they did in life, but against you. What does... In life, I've already made them zombies. Tell us about its behavior. Can it now pass along new information to corrupted enemies? Still too many unknowns. Refer to blah. Hiss elevated. Okay, Tomasi. His elevated age... That means there's going to be more than them. Flying enemies display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets while they launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the hiss. Elevated, due to their own talent in the area, they do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some hiss... elevated some flying enemies have been levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording and parapsychology. Cool. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption? It's all the worse considering that the hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individual it corrupts. Go read something else. This is like thick lore approaching Skyrim levels. The Rangers. Okay, Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. We screwed ourselves by training guys to be killers, and then they turned coat. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration. Threshold exploration? Including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Is that a thing? I fucking hope not. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau main body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shield of dense hiss resonance, capable of stopping your bullet, so suck on that! Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree. Stop asking me questions at the end of these. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or... I see why I stopped trying to pay attention. Corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past few weeks is not corrupted by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss, and we don't know why. Maybe it's her jean jacket. These could indicate that she has already been corrupted. She's actually a problem. But her behavior is in contrast to that of other Hiss, that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. Really? Because I killed a bunch. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. So am I really cleansing it? Perhaps the host's physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done! Data breach. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized... See, this is why you need digital files, because you leave the shit lying around and then I have to read it. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file. It had boobs in it, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations of his boobs. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are confirmed entities. These users, Patrick, who cares. These individuals are in breach of Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance. Whatever. Don't put your boobs on there. Hotline. A different custodian. And Trench use it. 2019. Well done, everyone. A strong campaign, perfectly executed. Cool. Oh, fuck. I'm not even sad that I don't know. Okay. Case files. Hotline. Object is a 1960s era red bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs, who cares? The object allows the director to communicate with the board. We know that. If used anyone other than director, the object will cause lethal redacted. Go see a presentation. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. Background. The object spontaneously manifests in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including stuff we won't tell you about, but its origin remains unknown. Butte summary. A spate of disappearance was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocated light switch cord. Oh, so that's the motel. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Oh my goodness. Another agent was selected to pull the... Yeah, you do it now too. In order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well, but we don't care. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, redacted days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. Hi, we have this office building, and it's going to come up with new spaces sometimes, so we need a paramilitary unit to go and wander around it. Kind of dig that. The light switch cord in the Butte home's closet disappeared during this incident. Okay. Butte supplement. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found outside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the homeowner and other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord, so don't pull light switch cords, kids. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways, so that's why they're going to make us go back there. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have been appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in the redacted sectors. These all access the motel, though how exactly this link operates is redacted, but initially unknown, perhaps? Hypothesis center on the Butte AWE as a redacted. Okay. Oh. Lockdown. Pay attention, Alberto! This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevatoire, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override and maintenance, the thing I'm about to go do. Once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control, external lockdowns are a bigger deal, nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that we're not going to elaborate on because we've already given you too much to read, that security and research slapped together. Can only be lifted once. The threat has been neutralized. A high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This is not going to be me just yet. Process is not the same as a directorial override because we need you to have to progress through clearance levels to give the game mechanics a thing. I know it's confusing. I've told Darlin 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is because we let that guy do whatever he wants because he wears the weird gloves. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? Trench. Dead letter approval. Greetings, Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places in time, gathered by the Postal Service's undeliverable. People just move a lot. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. That's not happening. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other altered materials. So these would all be emails now. So thank you again. Bounced emails. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. I feel like they just heard about dead letters and they were like, we have to put them in the game. That sounds fucking killer. Due to the recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. It sucks. Reference chart. Green's good. Red is bad. Tea time. Hey Malcolm, your tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently, there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to hear anything about that, would you? See you Sunday, bro. Kick your ass. Machine God. This is like the only one I really wanted to read. Had a dream and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God. But not the God you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Okay, that was worth the read. Oh, fuck, it's not over. Okay, let me hear it.
Ring, ring. It's Dr. Darling calling.
I kind of hate you.
In 1978, a comms department intern heard the hotline ring and picked it up.
Did he die?
Against every safety protocol in the manual. She never recovered. And the handful of witnesses required extensive memory repression therapy. It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well. Our very own Ouija board.
Just use a Ouija
Only
board.
the director can answer it safely, and what he hears is kept classified.
Okay.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been
Oh, we did that
evaluated
already.
by the relevant
Hotline. Huh. Wait, we saw these, right? Yeah, we did.
Something's coming. The whispers
Did we see this?
louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins.
What did you
Our
do?
Sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me.
You're dead.
Spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this
What?
part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes.
You're fine.
It's hard to tell.
You're just talking dead person
I need
nonsense.
answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I
He's
fear
too busy
for my
making
friend,
bullshit how-to
closest
YouTube videos.
ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago.
Oh, what'd you do? Is it my
I think
brother?
the studies is putting us all in danger.
Is it my brother?
It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe.
You're dead.
Difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself.
Okay.
I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid.
That's okay, you're dead now.
See my
I got you.
hands trembling. I'm
You
losing
retired, sir.
control.
Okay, I don't know what that was about. Board countermeasures. Huh? So astral plane versus hiss. Got it. And we're apparently on team astral plane. You want me to ingest them and then you give me power-ups? I mean, okay. I don't want to read about the motel. Okay, see, look how long that took. Holy crap. And it's just gonna get worse. Okay, it's a little much, but okay. But just like Skyrim, you could skip it. Yeah, okay, let me save. And then I guess we'll go to maintenance. I don't actually have to do anything I saved.